doesn't say injury.
Huh, yeah, that is very sus. But UFC 321 pay-per-view time. We're going to kick it off with the women's strawweight bout with Jacqueline Armory versus Mizuki. Uh,
Inoue.
what?
That's how you pronounce her last name, Inoue.
I don't think so.
Eh, close enough.
I don't think so. I've read it down. I don't know about that one, big dog. Might be. All right. Jacqueline, not as good as landing, striking stats. She's more of a ground fighter. I'm taking Jacqueline on this one because old Mizuki Miyue, whatever, has been out for a little bit. I know she was out before she fought, what was it, Goldie? And came back
Yeah.
and, did her thing there. But I'm going to stick with Jacqueline on this one to win this fight and probably win it by TKO stoppage.
So I'm pretty sure it's Inoue. I might be wrong,
All right, you're good.
but dude, Inoue is so inactive that I completely forgot she existed. And Amarim has been on such a tear. I mean,
Oh,
I
I,
just
I know why you think that now.
yeah, it's how boxer pronounces it, right?
Well, it's anyway Mizuki.
Yeah.
They have Mizuki as her thing on UFC.com. Her,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah. I was sitting there.
I
I'm
don't
like,
think
whoa, what the hell? The hell are you getting that from that? But I got you now. Okay. Well, go ahead.
Amarim's been on such a roll, man. 4 straight finishes. I mean, that's hard to do, especially for that weight class. I just think it's going to happen again. I mean, it's like I know they said Mizuki had like a knee injury or something like that was like one of the reasons for inactivity, but that's even more reason to like Amarin here. She's a massive favorite. I'm calling Ryan one submission. I couldn't decide which one I want to do. I wound up going armbar.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna go Amarim by armbar round one.
Nice.
And I have bet Jacqueline Amarim to win by submission at plus 100.
Damn. Can you actually
I'm a lot
pick?
of bet.
Can you actually pick which way she does it for more?
Uh, so I saw this dude named Matty Betts on Instagram do that for Walter Walker's second heel hook, and I tried to find it. I haven't been able to find the way to bet specifically, but I'm pretty sure you can on like FanDuel.
So we're on to Maxim versus Mitch Rapasso. Wrestling dude versus striker. Maxim can hang with the grappling. I'm not scared about that at all. Mitch might be one of the most boring fighters and most sucked off fighters I've ever watched film on. They love this dude for some reason. Uh, Mitch is 9-3. He's on a 2-fight loss streak. Uh, got 4 wins by knockout, 3 by submission, 2 by decision. Maxim's 15-2. He's on a 2-fight loss streak as well. But that's the Charles Johnson and Ulan Bekov. Uh, I like Maxim in this one a lot. I just like the dude in general. I think he's gonna piece this dude up. He's quicker, he's faster, and I don't think he's worried about Mitch's wrestling at all. So I'm taking Maxim on this one.
Man, Mitch Raposo is 0-2 in the UFC with 2 split decision losses, and I can't imagine either of those 2 judges thinking he won those fights. Definitely got beat up by Andre Lima. I thought he clearly lost to Sumadwerji. I mean, in my opinion, this guy's lucky to be in the UFC still currently, but I mean, fair enough. The UFC clearly likes him for some whatever reason. His only path to victory here is getting takedowns and doing control. So that's the only reason that one judge thought he would beat Sumadwerji. But I mean, as that Maxim just went 0 for 8 stuffing takedowns on Tagir, who I think is a better grappler than Mitch. So I don't see why Mitch would be able to get takedowns on as that Maxim when Tagir couldn't. I'm going to go as that Maxim here by decision. He's not really known for
Hmm.
finishing. He's got some pop and everything. He had Charles Johnson in a lot of trouble. But I think the safe play is as that Maxim by decision here. Um, a sneaky one might be. I could see a world where he pulls a guillotine on Mitch Trapezzo and he's just sitting there spamming takedowns. So
Yeah.
maybe I'm not betting this at all. I mean, Maxim's minus 400. That's pretty much unplayable. I mean, I don't even really think that's worth putting in a parlay or anything like that. So I'm not really touching Maxim at all, but I like Maxim here.
All right. We'll move on to heavyweight bout between Hamburger Ham Day Bedell Waba. I can't even say his last name, but dude has a hamburger shop, and then right next to it he has a kebab shop. Is what I heard on
Yeah,
the fight. And Chris Barnett, dude gets hurt doing spinning back kicks because he's so overweight. I think he's like one of the few heavyweights that actually missed weight for a fight. Is that true, Pat?
I think he's the second one over to miss weight for a
Second
heavyweight
one.
fight.
Okay. So I think I watched the Kennedy fight with Chris, and I think that's when he hurt his leg. And I watched him fight Jake Collar, and that was an interesting fight because he was getting his butt whipped the first round, and the second round was the complete opposite. Hamdy, I'm just going to take Hamdy because he's in the better shape. I don't know. I don't know. And Chris Barnett, I mean, he's not very active, so I'm just taking the more in shape fighter here with Hamby. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, so I had written down Hamdi Abdelwahab owns a hamburger stand called Hamdi's Hamburgers, a kebab stand that's called Abdelwahab Kebab, and Chris Barnett is the number one buyer at both restaurants.
I believe that. I
Uh,
believe that.
so, can you see the odds?
Yeah, I think it's minus 425 is what they have on UFC.
That is absolutely fucking obnoxious that Hamdi is minus 400 against anybody,
It's a bad
especially
fight.
in a fight where I don't think he's the better striker. Hamdi, everyone keeps preaching this. He's an Olympic wrestler. He's an Olympic wrestler from fucking Egypt. He's probably the heaviest person there by 100 fucking pounds. It was probably
Yeah.
pretty easy to make the wrestling team as a heavyweight. And he doesn't use his fucking wrestling. So, I mean, I don't really care about that. I mean, this these are just two melted fucking Twinkies going in there and just fucking seeing who can outlast who. I mean, I'm just taking this solely because it's plus 330. I'm going to take Chris Barnett here. I can't believe I'm fucking taking Chris Barnett to win a fucking fight. Um, and all my years have been dialed in watching UFC. This is years on years. This has the argument for being one of the worst fucking match made fights I've ever seen in my life. These two gentlemen, I can't believe are professional athletes, but I'll take the better striker who, hilariously, I think is more athletic in Chris Barnett here. I think he's going to get late TKO on Hamdy just because Hamdy just stands there. All he does is jab, go forward, and get punched in the face. I'm going to take Chris Barnett plus 330. I don't know if I'm going to bet that. I mean, if the line swells even more, I might sprinkle on it. I don't love it at all, but I mean, Hamdy shouldn't be minus 420 on anybody.
All
And by the
right.
way,
Oh,
before we continue, I should say I have an outrageous amount of underdogs picked, and that might say that my picks might be absolute shit. So we're
well,
gonna see how it goes.
could be an underdog night. But moving on to featherweight, we got Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Delgado. Delgado's 10-1. He's on a 7 fight win streak. A lot of wins by knockout, 4 wins by submission. Uh, Connor Matthews. What fight did I go back and watch? I watched Connor Matthews fight. I watched the Mill fight. Uh, wasn't much of a fight with the Mill fight, but then you got Nathaniel, the prospect Wood. Pretty sure he was his last fight, his first fight up in featherweight. He moved up in weight class.
He's had a few at featherweight.
Few in featherweight. Okay. This is my first underdog. I'm taking Nathaniel Wood. I love Is Delgado a Mexican fighter?
Close enough.
Close enough. Is he American? Close down in that area.
I think he's like at the bottom of California. I want to say he's from like Nate Diaz area.
Okay. I like Delgado a lot, don't get me wrong, but I think Nathaniel Wood is just quicker. I think he's got power. I just think he's a better fighter. I think he's the best fighter that Delgado's fought to this point, and I love Delgado. I hate that these two are matched together. because I like both these dudes. But I'm taking Nathaniel Wood to win this fight. What's your thoughts, Pat?
So this is another one. Wood's last fight, I don't know how many people were per se on this. I know I was one of the very few that had Nathaniel Wood over Morgan Charrier. And everyone's breakdown was Morgan's way more powerful and explosive. They think we'll catch Nathaniel Wood. Well, he didn't, and Nathaniel Wood dropped him. And those same people are making the same argument here. I just don't see it. I think so. This guy is beating everyone at featherweight that hasn't cheated against him like Naimov did. I just think he's the way more crisper boxer. My thing with Delgado is I think he will be ranked and really good.
Yeah.
I just think this is way too much of a jump up from Hyder and Mill. Nathaniel Wood would beat the hell out of Hyder and Mill too. I mean, Nathaniel Wood's like last 3 or 4 wins. I I would have a hard time picking Jose Delgado to beat those guys, and Nathaniel Wood beat him. I just think this is a little too much of a jump. I'm going to take Nathaniel Wood by decision here, but Nathaniel Wood does get dropped, so I mean, there's definitely a world where Delgado can catch him and put him down and finish him that way. But I mean, can't be sitting here predicting like possibilities and stuff like that. I just have to go skill for skill. In my opinion, Nathaniel Wood's a more skilled striker, and we haven't really seen Delgado really tested on the ground or anything either. So
Yeah.
if this goes to the ground, Nathaniel Wood was showing off a little bit of grappling against Daniel Pineda recently. So I know he has that a little bit, but if it stays on the feet, I think a crafty vet check's coming. I'm going to take Nathaniel Wood also as an underdog.
Okay. So we're gonna move on up to heavyweight. Sounds like a skunk in my backyard. Moving up to heavyweight. Let me see the time. 58. 11:58. We got Walter Walker versus Louis the Vanilla Gorilla Sutherland. We all know about Walter Walker, grappler. Uh, was it knee bars, ankle locks, or whatever?
Heel
Louis
hook.
Sutherland, heel hooks. Louis Sutherland. He's supposed to fight Muhammad, right? Usman last fight or
Uh,
Tafa?
Walter was. Louis Southern was supposed to fight Justin Taffa at
Yeah,
Austria
backed
on
out.
that pro
Yeah.
card.
I didn't like Louis Sutherland against Tafa, but I like Louis Sutherland and versus Walter Walker. That's another one of my dogs I like. I'm taking Louis Sutherland. What's your thoughts?
I was kind of up in the air, like again with the Taffa fight. I mean, the one thing I will say is thank goodness the Taffa brother has retired and no longer is with us because that dude just pisses me off. But I gotta go Walker here after. So if I saw Louis Sutherland's Tapology picture and then he fought, I would be thinking differently. But after seeing like him getting like his UFC pictures and everything, and him just getting built like a bag of milk because he's off all the sauce, man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to take Walter Walker getting some takedowns here and wind up getting a submission also. But like with Walter Walker fights, like the thing is he's so terrible on the feet that if you can stuff takedowns on this dude, you can clearly beat him up on the feet. So if Louis Sutherland can stuff takedowns against him, I don't hate that pick by you. I just haven't really seen him like show like proper takedown defense against grapplers because I think his last two losses were because he was getting taken down by wrestlers that are on the same level ish as Walter Walker. I think they have better entries as Walter Walker. Walter Walker's entries aren't the best, but he gets a hold of the leg. I think he's gonna snatch himself 4 in a row. So I'm gonna go Walter Walker by heel hook again.
There you go. Now, I just so happened watching film on this next fight, I found a new favorite fighter. And it sucks because he's fighting the Polish dude I really like. But Ludwig Klein?
Ludovic.
Ludovic Klein is a freaking animal. The dude's a damn dog, dude. And I feel bad for Becky. His reach is insane. It's like a Volkanovski reach for a dude that's 5'7". It's insane. And so I'm gonna take Klein here, and I'm gonna take Klein by knockout. I think he's gonna end up TKO and Rebecki or Rebek. I forget how to say it. But that was a hell of a fight last fight that we watched with him. It was awesome. And unfortunately, well, who was that against? Durden? Not Durden. Uh,
Duncan.
Duncan. Yeah, hell of a fight. But yeah, I'm taking Klein on this one, dude. I think he's an animal. I love this dude.
So I'm like in a difficult spot here. First one of the ones I'm just actually going to read what I've written down. Uh, so I've been doing an amazing job picking Rebecca fights lately. I'm batting 0 of his last 3, so I'm sure I'm going to be way off. And I can definitely see Rebecca coming back here. The thing with Rebecca is if he had a gas tank, he would be a
hmm
fucking big force, but fortunately he doesn't. Dude, do you know how long ago that Duncan fight was?
It didn't feel that long ago.
It was was like August 3rd or something. Like it was 2 months ago.
Yeah, it
He
didn't
got
feel
his
very
face
long ago.
butchered up.
Yeah.
So the my brain is telling me Klein by decision all day long. Klein Klein is the nasty ass striker, but I mean he only I think he only has 2 UFC finishes. I don't remember who the I think one was in his debut and he beat fucking AJ Cunningham. So I mean he's not
Yeah.
like really known for getting finishes, but he is known for beating some very good fighters. I know he has wins over Mason Jones, Ignacio Bahamondes. He's got really good wins. So my brain is telling me to go with Klein here, but the way that these Rebecca fights go, I'm sure Rebecca's just gonna chin him or something insane. But I have to go with what my brain's telling me. My brain's telling me Ludwig Klein is way too good on the feet. Um, I think so. He just lost his last fight to a Polish fighter because of the takedowns. I don't see Rebecca having too much success getting takedowns on Ludovic because Gamrot's the only guy that I can recall that ever had real success taking down Klein. It's going to be a risky first round, so I think, like typical fashion, Rebecca's probably going to win the first round. But I think he's going to start to fade, and then Klein's going to take over, just start beating the hell out of him. I'm going to take Ludovic Klein by unanimous decision.
Yeah, I had to go back to a loss because they didn't have Gamrot's fight on UFC Fight Pass because it was too recent. So I had to go back to who do you think was the last guy to beat him before Gamrot?
Who, Klein?
You look at the topology and know who it is.
No, I'm gonna actually just sit here and try to think of if I can remember who it is. What year was it?
It's a while back, 2021.
He lost by decision, I take it.
Anaconda choke.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean that gave it away. It was Night the Train.
Yeah, yeah, it was a good fight too. But yeah, I had to go back. I was like, I gotta see how this guy lost. I mean, really, yeah, I ain't gonna dig any more into it. But the wins aren't that impressive. But he just looked good in those
I
ones.
didn't.
Roosevelt and Thiago and AJ Cunningham are impressive, really wins.
Yeah, so the only reason I remember the Nate the Train ones because every time I break down Nate Landwehr's fights and I like see his record and stuff, I'm like, the fuck, I got beat Ludwig Klein.
Yeah, it's
What was?
crazy. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, holy shit. He's a madman though. Nate Train's a
Yeah.
madman. All right, this one. I don't know why I have a soft spot for this guy, but the Iron Turtle, Park versus Aliskarov.
What's
Uh, so I watched. What is it? Aliskarov. Let me see. Make sure this is. I might have been thinking the wrong dude. No, I watched him fight the Robert Whitaker fight, and Robert Whitaker kicked his ass. And I watched the Worley Alves fight, and he won that fight. Uh, I'm taking Park in this one. I don't. There's nothing that really impresses me about Aliskarov from the two fights I watched. I mean, he beat Phil Hawes. Cool. Good on you, man. Uh, but I like Park. I think Park's a dog. I think Park can take some punches, and I just think the wrestling and whatnot could wear him down. So I'm gonna take Park.
Yeah, this is like one of the ones I was spent fitting. I think it was this one and the next fight, or like the two
Yeah.
I was struggling with. I'm
Man,
gonna
Park's an
I'm gonna
underdog.
go I'm gonna go with Aliskarov. I think Aliskarov's gonna finish him. And my only reasoning behind that is from how fucking bad Park got slept out by RoboCop. Is he the one that knocked him out really bad? I can't remember. It was some Brazilian guy, but he got one of his last most recent fights. He got knocked out very fucking badly.
2021, he got knocked out by RoboCop.
That was 2021.
Damn, yeah, 2021. His last loss was a
What?
split to Andre Muniz.
Yeah, I remember that fight. That feels like that fight was like 2 years ago. Well, then that kind of sways me a little bit more. But I
Taking
already
it
have
out.
my prediction written down.
Yep.
Well, I'll just go with Liskrov by knockout. I think he can find the chin similar to how RoboCop did. The So it's interesting though that you mentioned the Muniz fight because if Liskrov goes in with a similar game plan, that I think he can definitely take down the Iron Turtle and do some work on the ground if Muniz is taking him down as many times as he did. I think Muniz had like 12 takedowns, and Muniz isn't known for getting takedowns. He's known as a good grappler. But I'm going to go with the Liskarov. Don't love it. I'm not going to bet it or in any way, shape, or form. But I can definitely see a world where Park pulls this off.
All right. Like it. Lightweight belt. We got Quillen Salkilled versus Hakparas. I can't even say his name. I know he is, but I can't say it. Say it.
Nazareth
Harkpress?
type press.
Harkparas. Um, Let me pull his shit up real quick. Why was I hating this guy? I don't know why I was hating this guy.
Because he's winning fights they shouldn't win.
Yeah, I think I might be it because he beat Okay, was that just recently the Esteban fight?
It was
Rubavix
at the
that we watched?
beginning of this year, and Nazareth clearly lost, and they gave him that one, and then he clearly lost the fight before that, and they gave him that one too.
The Rubavix fight wasn't the one that was on the Valaro or whatever fight card, right? With Rebecca in it.
No, that was Reba Vic's Brenner. I want to say this hack press fight was a
Oh,
fight
okay.
night in like early of the year.
Okay. I got you. Yep. Yep. And he's taking on Quillen Salkilled. Man, I'm going with the Australian. I'm going with the Aussie. I just like the dude. I think he's dirty. I think he's nasty. I think he's tough. Give it to me. He's on a what? Let me see real quick. He's on a 9-fight win streak. He's 25 years of age. Uh, he's got the reach, legs, kicks. They got the same amount, but I just don't like this Nazarot guy. So I'm taking Salkilled, and I'm going to take it by TKO finish.
So I'm not a big fan of Nazareth myself. He fucking pisses me off. The it still makes me mad that he got the decision over both Gordon and Rivix. Like I can understand a robbery decision. My lord, he gets back to back ones. I couldn't believe it. My I'm gonna take Nazareth Hack Press here though, especially with I think this is gonna go to decision. And especially with that Jared Gordon robbery decision coming from the same exact arena. I think this is going to be a close fight, and they've proven to give this dude um, fights that are very, very close. I thought he clearly lost both those, but my thing is, Colin Salkilled, I'm pretty sure won the contender series against Gage Young, knocked out Anshul Jubilee, and then he beat Yanal Ashmouz by grappling. And I'm going to pull up Hack Press last few fights. So he's lost a close one to or he beat Rivavix, beat Jared Gordon, both which I don't agree with, but they're close enough for them to rob him. Knocked out Jamie Malarkey, Landon Quinones, beat John McDessie, beat or lost to Bobby Green, lost to Dan Hooker, beat Rafa Garcia. I mean, all of those dudes are all way better than anyone Quillen Salkild's fought. So I'm going to go just solely based off of the um, level of competition and the fact that he was already supposed to be on this card and Salkild's taken on short notice. I don't. His path to victory is by getting a bunch of takedowns here. I just don't see him getting them. I really don't. And in my opinion, Hack Press is the better hands-on boxer. Salkhild's got good striking too. I have no reason to think Hackpress can finish this guy. I think this guy's tough. This is another one that he might be able to make some noise in the future. I just think it's a little too much too soon for him. But I think it's going to be a fun fight. I can see this be getting like fight of the night type deal. So I'm going to take Nazareth Hackbrass by decision here.
Okay. We'll move on to the light heavyweight. We got Rakic versus Osmont. I'm taking Rakic. I'm just going to skip to the point. I hate that he looks so good in the first round or two, and then he kind of tapers off. But I mean, he fought Ankalaev, he fought Yuri, gave Yuri hell, he got caught and rocked. I mean, he took Ankalaev all the way to the decision. Uh, and I can't. I'm looking at this guy's picture, Asmat. I can't take this dude. I can't take him. I don't care. I don't care whatever. I can't take this guy. So I'm taking Rakic. Hopefully a year off since his last fight. He's been working, get his mind right. Because I know, I mean, he has 3 straight losses he's coming off of. Uh, the one's a leg injury. I didn't know that. I need to go back and watch that one. I just watched the last 2. He's good. Like he is good. He just gets in. I don't want to say bad luck. He just fights turn quick for him for some reason. So I'm taking Rakic.
Yeah, so his last 3 performances, the leg injury, he was beating Jan Blachowicz, like clearly beating him. I can't remember if he threw a kick and it happened or if it got caught or something. And he like landed a kick and then tore his ACL whenever he put
Jesus.
his leg back down, just blew it all out. Then he was off for 2 years after that. Comes back, looks absolutely unbelievable against Yuri. Beats Yuri's ass the first round, but unfortunately for him, Yuri Tarmax his way through and took all the damage and came through and wound up beating Rakic, who just pretty much faded from beating his ass. And then he was 1-1 going in the third against Ankalaev on every scorecard. So, I mean, I see people online, this guy hasn't won a fight in forever. Oh, I'm sorry. He's lost to 3 champions in a row. Oh,
Yeah, no
oof.
shit.
Yeah, so I mean, this fucking taxi driver, fucking
Amen.
Hazmat Mirzakhanov, dude, he hasn't fucking done anything impressive to me. His most impressive win was knocking down Dustin Jacoby and stealing the third round, getting a decision against him. I've never thought this dude looks good. His wins are terrible. I can't believe this is even money. I haven't done it yet, but I'm 1,000,000% betting on Rakic in some regard. I think obviously I made the bets. I think they're gonna go well, but if my bets are going well, I'm definitely gonna hammer on Rakic here. I haven't seen the taxi driver get anywhere near finish, so I'm gonna say decision, which is scary because Rakic against Magomed Ankalaev showed very very bad fight IQ. So it's a little risky doing it that way, but I don't think that little shrimp's gonna catch Rakic's chin. I'm gonna take Alexander Rakic by decision here. I really like these even money odds.
All right. Moving on to another heavyweight bout, Alexander Volkov versus Jalen Almeida. I like. It sucks because I'm taking Volkov here, and I was going to take Almeida for his ground and whatnot. He fought Derek Lewis. People were pissed, at least what I was hearing from all the fights I went back and watched. I watched his last 4, from Derek Lewis, Curtis Blades, Romanov, and Spivak. Uh, Romanov wasn't even a fight. Curtis Blades, I think he got gassed on that one, kind of trying to take big Curtis Blades down. Ended up getting his ass kicked in the second round. Derek Lewis, I mean, it's hard to finish Derek Lewis. Spivak is a more agile fighter. I don't know, something about Volkov. I just like the big Russian dude. Uh, I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm gonna stick with him. I would have took Almeida, but I want to take the big 6'7" Russian fighter in this one. What's your thoughts, Pat?
So I have a bet on this fight, and I really fucking love the value of this. I got Alexander Volkov by decision at plus 650
Damn.
because I know the odds for that are fucking crazy because Volkov hasn't been finishing anyone, but he's been going the scorecards. I mean, let's keep it a buck. He beat Ciryl Gane. He beat Pavlovich. In my opinion, this is the second best heavyweight on the planet right now. Well, I think John Jones would beat him, but John Jones is retired, so I think
Yeah.
he's second best heavyweight on the planet right now. Well, Almeida probably won the first round getting takedowns. Yeah, but it's gonna be like the same thing as the Blades fight. He's gonna gas the fuck out because Volkov's gonna continue to fight to get back to his feet. I mean, he's gonna not hug the fuck out of him, and that is a fear that he can get knocked out because that's what happened in the Blades fight. But I really love Volkov here. Round three finish can definitely happen, but I really love that upside of a decision here. Plus
Pretty
180
cool.
money line. I mean, I think last time I saw it, it was getting closer, but I'm kind of surprised. I figured like this would be the pick 'em fight because I think Volkov's just shown nothing but improvement over the past few years, and he literally all he has to do is worry about takedowns. I mean, granted, it's easier said than done, but I think he's fought similar opponents this before. I think he knows what to do. This dude's like almost got 50 fights. I'm gonna take Alexander Volkov here, and I'm a little, I'm extremely confident for some reason. I really love Volkov right here.
Okay, well, that makes me feel better. I was thinking I was gonna
I
just a
was shocked
weird.
to hear you were going Volkov. I thought it was just gonna be me versus the world on that one.
Nah, something about it. I was just watching him fight, and I was just like, man, I think Volkov's gonna be hard to with his length and stuff. It's gonna be harder to take him down too. But this one, I'm not gonna say much about. I'm taking. I mean, this I think this is the biggest betting favorite. Nurmagomedov. I think this guy could finish him any round he takes him down. Do whatever he wants with him. Mario Batista's quick. Patty Mix maybe could. Hell, I'd sprinkle Mario Batista just because the odds are so far, just for the hell of it, of the off chance, just a little something. But no, I'm taking Nurmagomedov. Just do whatever he wants to him.
So this fight just aggravates me. I hate when they put these fuckers over in Abu Dhabi because we just saw with the Usman Nurmagomedov Paul Hughes fight. Doesn't really matter what you do. They already have the scorecards written out for these fucking guys. But I think this is just gonna be a Umar decision. It'll probably be like really close, and he'll get 330-27 or something insane.
Dude, this
But
fight, hell yeah, that makes me happy, Pat. I didn't realize where this fight was gonna be at. I thought I was gonna miss
Abu
it because I was
Dhabi.
gonna be at the TCU game. That's awesome. All right, good.
Oh yeah, yeah. The card starts at like 11 or something like that.
Good deal. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't really give a single fuck about this fight. Batista's big wins are Damon Blackshear, which I don't think he won, and that doesn't look good at all now. And Patchy Mix. So I'm gonna go with Umar.
Yeah, this one doesn't need talked about. If it happens, it happens. The after the fact guys, I can't believe it. Whatever, dude. If you think Mario Batista, good on you. Yeah, it's you. You're the gin. I'm sure your odds of picking fights ain't great if you hit that one. All right, we got Jamaroba versus Mackenzie Dern. I'm taking Jan Daroba. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna take her. I can't stand the woman. She looks like freaking. I think this might be what's his name? Paul Rosa. What's his name? Junior. I think
Raul Ressa.
this is him playing dress up over here. I mean, Jesus Liz. Uh, I'm taking her. I don't know why. I just grappling. I know Mackenzie Dern's a big girl and stuff, but I just don't have faith in Mackenzie Dern. So go ahead.
Yeah, so I made my opinion on this fight last week, and we were going on opposite sides here. I said Mackenzie Dern is going to become a champion, and that's one of the funniest fucking things I could ever imagine happening right now. But there's there's like a lot of talk. They're like they fought before. It was like 4 or 5 years ago or something. But so it was like 1-1 going on the third, and Mackenzie Dern just blockhead her way into getting a win. That's like why I like her even more. If you're gonna argue one of these girls has gotten better over that span, I mean, you kind of have to say it was Mackenzie. I mean, her striking's got. I mean, let me slow down real quick. It's not anything great, but it's definitely gotten better than what it was 5 years ago when she couldn't throw a punch whatsoever. I mean, Verna got one takedown in that fight, and that's how she won that round. Just being safe, just laying in the guard. And Mackenzie didn't want to get up because she's like known as this big jiu-jitsu person, so she didn't even attempt really to get back to her feet. But I think Mackenzie is the better striker here, and Verna lost the last fight, which makes me feel like she's gonna realize she has to do something different. She's gonna grapple more, which put herself in way more fucking danger. I think Mackenzie's gonna welcome that. But even if she doesn't get these takedowns and stuff, I just, as fucking hilarious as this sounds, I just think Mackenzie is a way better striker, and her blockhead mentality of just walking forward is gonna be too much for Verna. It's almost, I almost want to bet a finish here, but I'm gonna take Mackenzie Dern by decision. I'm not that fucking insane. Mackenzie Dern. Wait, what's this? I wrote it down. Oh, my favorite bet was Mackenzie Dern by sub or decisions minus 130. I'm gonna parlay that with something, but I don't know what I'm gonna parlay it. I think it's like plus 700 for a knockout. Don't bet that. But I really love the spot for Dern here, and this weight class, if she becomes a champion, is gonna be the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life because they're probably gonna have five new champions back to back to back to back to back. It's everyone beating everybody.
It's gonna be juggling around the championship. You think?
Yeah, like if Mackenzie Dern wins, yeah, congratulations, Mackenzie. Here's your first title defense, the winner of Luciano and Jillian Robertson. Which two fighters again? Holy shit! One of those girls is gonna fight for the belt probably.
All right. So then we go on to the main event. We got Tom Aspinall taking on Ciryl Gane. Uh, Tom's last fights, I mean, round one finish, round one finish, round one finish. Curtis Blades loss, knee injury. Uh, I don't know. I still have a John Jones image of Ciryl Gane in my head, and I don't like that. I'm gonna, I mean, I want to say Ciryl Gane's athletic and would give Tom Aspinall some sort of struggle, but I'm taking Tom Aspinall, and I'm taking Tom Aspinall by what do I want to take him by? Hmm. I think he just drops him and then TKO. I think he just TKO Ciryl Gane. So, what's your thoughts, Pat? Break it down better than I did. I can't go against Aspinall.
I was gonna wear my Tom Aspinall shirt for this video, but I couldn't fucking find it. Uh, my favorite bet on the whole card. I mean, fortunately, we're blessed enough that I don't think the sports books could lower this anymore. Under 1.5 rounds here, all over that shit. Give me that all day long. I threw $100 on it, and so everyone's gonna be eyes on Tom Aspinall. They're like, if you don't finish this guy in the first round, like John Jones, and all the homers will be like, yeah, John Jones would have beat this guy easy. And it's just more ridiculous shit. People are forgetting. Gong gets taken down immediately by John Jones and submitted. Tom Aspinall is fucking nasty on the ground too. And like you said before, if he fought Alex Pereira, what's he gonna do? He's gonna run straight across the cage and just take this fucking dude down. I think he's gonna do that here. I think he's just gonna go over and take Ciryl Gane down and fucking submit him in the first round like he did Volkov. Yeah, I mean, why fuck around the feet? I mean, if you just take this dude down, beat him up on the ground, why not? So I would bet under 1.5 rounds. I think Tom Aspinall and still, and I think he gets it down by a round one submission.
What's the only chance Ciryl Gane has? Like if there's a way that Ciryl Gane wins this fight, how does he win the fight?
I mean, if it goes long, I mean, I think Ciryl Gane might be the more technical striker of the two, but there's just no chance, in my opinion. Because fucking Ciryl Gane cares more about playing Xbox than he does for training, is what it looks like for the most
Oh,
part.
is he a
I
streamer?
just, oh yeah, that's all.
Uh,
Watch Embedded and shit. All that dude's doing is fucking playing Xbox. But I just can't imagine. Like, oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention. They were showing videos of him training for this with Nasruddin Imavov's taking him down at fucking will. What's a bigger, stronger dude gonna do? I think he's just gonna take him down easily. And I think the winner of Volkov Almeida will be next in line for Tom, unless he gets on the mic and calls out Alex Pereira at the White House, which I hope he does.
That'd be sweet.
They need a headliner like that. I think that'd be fucking the perfect fight for it.
That'd be sweet. Well, Pat,
Man, man, I made a hellacious. I just felt like going crazy today. I made a hellacious college football parlay.
let's hear it.
I'm logging in right now so I don't forget a leg.
Alright.
I have Ole Miss plus 5.5.
Yep.
I have Nebraska minus 6.5. I have Vandy money line. I have Alabama money line. I bumped Virginia down to minus 6.5. I took over 44.5 for the SMU Wake Forest game. And I took over 46.5 for Oklahoma State Texas Tech. It was like it's $20 for 260.
Damn. Like it. I really like I'm with you. I'm just taking Ole Miss outright. Uh, I'm also taking Memphis plus 6.5. I think it was a look ahead on UAB when they played them. They get Memphis, get South Florida at home. I think I'm going to take Memphis on that one. It's one of those lines where you're like, man, South Florida's only 6.5. I'm like, yeah, all right, give me Memphis. Uh, I like Nebraska, the one you said. I'm seeing 7.5 right here, but yeah, 6.5 would be sweet.
Hey, I dropped it down to 6.5.
Okay, all right, I like that one. The really weird one is Arkansas minus 3.5 against Auburn. I'm not touching that because both teams are goofy. I like your Alabama. You said money line. You just took money line Alabama.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you on that. That's a good one.
I think they're
Uh,
gonna roll though.
yeah, I'm not touching the Missouri Vanderbilt one. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why I just don't go with the Vanderbilt. I'm always just the biggest hater of them for some reason. The one I don't get is BYU is underdogs to Iowa State, and I've hated Iowa
Yeah,
State.
I saw a few people saying they were going Iowa State there.
Yeah, and I don't know. That's one that I don't know. I'm going to take BYU on that one. I like them money line. I always hate taking so many dogs. Uh, and then there's one more. Oh yeah, Texas A&M has not won. I work with a kid that graduated from Texas A&M. Texas A&M has not won in Louisiana since 1996. I'm taking Texas A&M minus 2.5 at LSU this weekend. It's a big game for them. They got to win it.
I
And
love that.
I think there was one more. Let me look real quick. And just for the hell of it, give me TCU minus 15.5.
Dude, these fucking final two pay-per-views underneath the ESPN banner are so damn sick.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. You were sending me those the other day.
Yeah, so
I like
they
that.
announced yesterday for the 322 a new fight. It was Chepe Mariscal and Pat Sabatini, which is a fucking sick fight. They're they're officially done with this card on 323 unless they decide just you know what, fuck it, we're doing 15 fights.
Who they
Rob
add?
Yawn,
Who they add
huh?
to the? Have they added anything? Oh, they just added prelim fights. Unless they're not prelim fights for the freaking Bonif and Brown card.
All Bonfim and I haven't even
Yeah,
looked at that
I
one.
only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 showing on Google.
Hold on, I got you. That card right now is Bonfim Brown, Yanez Quinones, Bueno Silva, Cavalcante, Hokett, Jimenez, Pennington, Gomez. Then it's got Luana Santos.
Okay, I
Oh,
got
they.
you.
Well, I just saw this earlier. She's fighting that Croden girl from this past week.
Mm,
Uh, Marco Tullio, Christian Leroy Duncan, Jamal Emmers, Hyder Amil, Ricky Simone, Hani Barcelos, Ishmael Bonfim, Taco Padilla. This is the dumbest fucking fight ever. Muslim Salikov, Uros Medic, Matt Schnell, Joseph Morales, and Robert Valentin Jackson McVeigh.
Explain to me Sean Brady and Michael Morales. Is that going to be entertaining? I
Well,
mean,
it
okay.
depends. If Sean Brady does what he wants, probably be boring. If Michael Morales does what he wants, it's gonna beat the fucking shit out of Sean Brady.
And the Leon Edwards fight and Carlos Prates, like it just feels like Prates is going to whoop his ass.
It's interesting though because Leon low key has
Oh,
a little bit of grappling upside.
I kind of like that Roman Kopylov and RoboCop fight.
Oh hell yeah! A real underrated one that got switched around the other day. Malcolm Wellmaker, Cody Haddon. That's a fucking sick fight.
Where's it at?
It's on that same card
Is that
at
that dude that knocks
322.
people out?
Malcolm Wellmaker, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a pretty good one. That ain't bad. I like how they put the old heads against each other.
Oh yeah.
Dariush and Saint Denis. That's awesome. Hey, is that the Polish guy that you sent the other day? Is he fighting right off the bat that just was on the Contender Series?
Yeah. Here, let me read off. Should be the official card unless they had a 15th
For which
fight for
one?
323.
Not 323.
323. Marab Peter Pantoja Van, Jan Blahovic, Bogdan Guskov, Brandon Moreno, Tatsuro Taira, Henry Cejudo, Peyton Talbot. They just moved Mohamed Naimov, Myron Santos to this card. Marvin Vittori, Bruno Ferreira, Macy Barber, Karine Silva, Edson Barbosa, Jalen Turner, Iwo Baronotsky, and Fetal
That's
Alcohol
a
Syndrome,
knockout waiting to happen
Porsche.
in that one.
Yeah, versus Evo Aslan, Grant Dawson, Manuel Torres, Terrence McKinney, Chris Duncan, Mansur Abdul Malik, Antonio Tricoli, and
Whew.
then fucking Nassim Sadiqov, Faris Ziam. Take my fucking money, brother. I
Yeah.
get the fight. I got my fucking stick. I would still pay for that shit.
Take it now. Yeah, that's insane. That one is insane. That's a hell of a. Is that like the last pay-per-view of the year?
Yeah, they have one card after that, and it's like a fight night card. But they've been announcing fucking sick ass fights on that last Apex card too. Today they announced Melquizel Costa versus Morgan Charrier and Joe Anderson Brito and Melsik Bogdasari, and those fights are fucking sick.
They gotta get the storylines ready for 2026.
Yeah, all Cesar Almeida and fucking Olazechek's brother from the Contender Series is on that card
Oh
too.
no shit. He was pretty good.
Yeah,
Damn.
the final fight of the ESPN area is Brandon Royval and Manel Kopp.
So it's Paramount start next week, year.
Yeah, first card of the year. It sounds like they might switch it up, dude. It sounds like they might go Ilya Taporia Patty.
What, first fight of the year?
First pay-per-view headliner.
Do they not announce that stuff until the beginning of the year?
I'm kind of surprised. They're probably going to announce it during this pay-per-view if I had to guess, or the next one. But yeah, that sounded like Justin Gaethje was going to crybaby his way to a title fight, and it sounds like he's not getting it now, from what I'm hearing. So hopefully that's true, because I'm getting tired of that shit.
Yeah. All right, big dog. I gotta get a shower and get to bed. I gotta get up early. I didn't get to run to the gym like I wanted to, so I'm gonna try to get up early and go. So,
Right on, brother. I've been on the hard
who you
week
got
break, and
tonight?
I feel like shit. What'd you say?
Who you got tonight?
Oh, I have a parlay in for tonight too.
No, who you got freaking winning the damn game?
I think the Vikings are going to cover.
Hmm.
I'm going to take Chargers, but I mean 3.5. I think it's going to be a field goal game. I really low key one. I don't hate the old Vikings right now that Aaron Jones is back. It might be a little bump up for him.
Yeah, I picked up the Gaddison guy. I don't give a damn. I'm just taking him. So
I bet him first touchdown. It was like $5 to win like 70 or something like that.
that last game, I went back and watched every catch on YouTube. They had it broken down. He's
Hmm.
definitely the real deal. He's just a freak. Like he's just a good tight end. What you picture as a starting tight end. So we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
there's this Derek, like guy that works for Better that I follow on Instagram. He was saying, "Watch out for Aronde Gatson. He's gonna go crazy this week." I was like, "Who the fuck even is that?" And then he goes the fuck off. Like
Don't
I
ever
can't remember how many
change the
yards he had.
promo.
Yep. All right, brother. Take her easy.
Hey, later, dude.
Later, bro.